Hi everyone, I'm Cherry McPherson with Cherry's Good Dog Training, and this is Eddie. Eddie is a red heeler, an Australian cattle dog, and he is just a very, very good boy and very good at agility and training, just a super smart fella. So I just wanted to introduce you to him today. We have used a harness on him and we have used a gentle leader on him as he's a bit of a puller. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit more about that today. Okay, here we are, and I'm just going to review a little bit about the gentle leader. We did talk about it in a previous video. So this is the gentle leader. It's a head collar. This is one brand, so this is what it looks like on the dog. Gentle leader. If you see these in the store, it's a head collar and it helps you stop the dog from pulling. So if you remember, you put this part over the dog's snout. You might want to give a little treat to encourage them to let you put it on, and then this clips behind the ears, and then your leash goes on here. Remember, practice a couple times so the dog gets used to wearing it. They may not like it. Some dogs don't care for it, other dogs it doesn't bother them at all. But you may need to introduce it gradually, get them to wear it around the house before you actually take them out on a walk. Another little tip, have a very small, thin leash, about that wide, on the head collar. Just hold it lightly, do not yank on it. Allow the dog to, if they pull and feel the pressure, allow them to stop pulling, stop themselves from pulling. Please don't yank on it. And you might even want to have a second leash on their harness or collar, and that's the one you can use to maneuver the dog and control the dog. This is really just a deterrent for pulling. Another type of head collar is called a halty. This is one type of halty. The make is, I don't even know what the make is. It just says halty. So it's the same type of thing, head collar. It's got a little bit of a different style to it. Nicely padded to go over the snout, behind the ears. You clip. It's just a quick clip behind the ears, and then same deal. Put the leash on this part, and away you go. So those are two ways of helping a dog that is pulling too much. I do recommend with most dogs, if you're going to go for long walks, that you use a harness rather than a flat collar. Okay. If you pull or tug on a flat collar, it can really damage the dog's throat. So I like harnesses, sorry. I think you just have a lot more control over the dog. Back clip, this goes over the front. Pretty basic design here. That's your average kind of harness. I did show you a different type of harness in a previous video. It was more of a padded harness. This is just your basic nylon mesh harness. There are others that come in two colors. The reason they're in two colors is because it helps you to figure out how to put it on. So if you can remember that the light colored part goes under the chest and the other one goes around the back, then that will help you figure out how to put it on. So that's why there are two colors. It's to help you remember which part goes around the dog's chest and which part goes around the top. Okay? Another type of harness is this kind with the padded chest. I like this because it dissipates that force, the pressure on the dog's chest that can cause them to pull more because of the opposition reflex. If you remember, we talked about the opposition reflex. So if you push on a dog, they're going to want to push back. That's why harnesses work for sled dogs. It encourages them to pull. So if you have a dog that pulls, this type of harness with this chest piece might be better than just the strappy kind, because that can dig in and cause them to want to pull more. This is a good harness also for tethering your dog into the car. It's really important if you take your dog in the car, you have the dog in the passenger side and you're in the driver's side, that you have them in a harness, not a collar, and then you can tether them in. So with this type of harness, you have a nice little safety strap that you can attach and just click that right into where you would put the seat belt. The dog is safe, he's in a harness, he's clicked in to be safe. And if you don't have this kind, there are other kinds you can get with a carabiner that click onto the seatbelt itself, and then you click the seatbelt in. So you have a couple of different options. But I encourage you to keep the harness on your walks, tether your dog into the car if you're taking them in the car for any kind of car ride. So that was a quick review. I think I wrapped up everything I want to say about head collars, different types of harness options. Just remember what you're looking for your dog and what is the tool that you need for your dog. If you have a dog that doesn't pull, maybe you can walk it on a flat collar. I still prefer and recommend a harness for walking because there isn't any jarring or any chance of an accident with having the leash on the flat collar. Okay, so if you have any questions, please go to my website, cherrysgooddogtraining.com, and there's a contact form there, and you can ask me your question or for any other information, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Also, you can subscribe to this channel so that you'll get notified when any new videos come up, and you can make any comment in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer your question as soon as possible. So remember, every dog is a good dog, and training is rewarding. Thanks again. Bye for now.